My name is Amy Bender, and I will be part of the Mannofield family beginning in August. This is not exactly the way that I had envisioned the start of my probationary period, but I'm grateful that I can still begin and that we have technology available to make this introduction happen. I'm really looking forward to the upcoming year at Mannofield and all of the potential learning experiences. Keith asked me to introduce myself, so I'll begin by telling you how we arrived in Aberdeen in the first place, a little about my family, and what we've been doing in lockdown so that you can get to know me. Over the last few months, one thing that I've become used to is speaking into a camera for worship rather than being in a physical worship space. And although it's practical, I do not enjoy looking at myself very much. I would much rather be in front of you, seeing your faces. My husband and I arrived in Aberdeen for the first time in 1994 when he accepted a one-year position with the Department of Economics at the University of Aberdeen. We were warmly welcomed there and also in the services at St. Stephen's, as it was the closest church to our home. Our 1 year turned into 3, and that's a story for another time, but in 1997 we returned to live in the States. We maintained connections with Aberdeen and had a few visitors from here over the years. We even spent 2006-07 here with our family in the sabbatical year. My husband continued to work closely with the people from the university, and when he learned of a permanent job opportunity available, he applied. We loved Aberdeen, but we didn't look forward to leaving our extended family. We decided we would leave the decision up to God. If the job was offered, he would take it, and if not, then we weren't meant to come. We moved in 2012 from Milwaukee, Wisconsin with our 3 girls and began a new chapter in our lives here. I was encouraged to attend the Vocations Conference with the Church of Scotland in 2014. I've been called by God over many years and in many different ways, and I'm looking forward to this new way to do God's work in the world. I am pleased that Mannofield will be a part of my faith journey, woven into the tapestry of my story. I've just completed my bachelor's degree of divinity from the University of Aberdeen. That was a special time to study alongside such committed, faithful, inspiring students and professors. I found it very demanding after not studying for such a long time, but also enriching. Before accepting the call to ministry, I was in the field of education, specifically educational psychology. I taught primary school for several years as well as teaching at the university level. Actually, my very first paid employment in Scotland was working for the University of Aberdeen in the psychology department, attached to the course as a marker or tutorial leader. I thought I might describe life in lockdown to let you know a bit about myself and my family. Our eldest daughter is in Inverness, where she's completing her degree in drama and performance at UHI. Our middle daughter, studying psychology at Dundee University, spent lockdown time with us at home, and our youngest daughter is in her second year at grammar. With my husband Keith also working from home, this made me realize how much I value quiet time and how little of it is available when everyone is home all of the time. But we've enjoyed lots of family dog walks. We've developed a newfound appreciation for birds in our back garden and have quite a few photos that our children regularly tease us about. We've worked puzzles, played games, watched films together, as well as adjusting to new routines, new types of exercise, and perhaps more than anything else, new ways of working with meeting platforms that I never even knew existed. Overall, it's been a positive time, but the biggest disappointment is not being able to welcome our planned visitors from overseas. Even not in lockdown, I enjoy baking and cross-stitch, reading and yoga, and I long to be a better gardener. There's always room for improvement, I find, reformed and always reforming. This is just a beginning to our relationship, and I will leave you with a blessing that arrived in my inbox when I was preparing this story. It's by Maxine Schock. I look forward to meeting you in person, and until then, may the God of the Weaver be with you. May you gaze with wonder at the tapestry of your life as you recall the people who have threaded your life and the experiences that have been woven into your story. May you see what God sees, a work of art reflecting a wondrous pattern of God's making, laced with God's abiding love and presence. May you entrust all that is yet to come into God's hands. May God the Weaver bless you. God's blessing go with you.